Alright, welcome to H&N, and your co-host here is, Wumbo.
Yo.
Alrighty, so we're gonna go over some, moves this off-season, and, some new things that, H&N is gonna be starting this year. So we will, just wait just a few minutes. I'll post the link in the Discord, so people can start watching.
Should we play it to me so I can see
It won't let me.
it? Oh.
It's on the stream though, so you can see the slide.
Okay.
Shit, my phone's at 1%.
Alright, I'm on.
Alright. Well, wait. Alright, welcome to H&N Racing League. We are gonna go over some of the news this off season. So, starting off, we're gonna go over the, recent driver signings. So, first off, we're gonna go to the 8 car, which is Freddie, who will be a rookie starting this season. We are having a lot more. This will be the biggest rookie class in H&N history. So, it should be a very eventful season. Stay tuned for the end, because we're going over the schedule and some changes. Second off is Wumbo. Last season, mid-season, he took ownership of RCR after Hoy sold the team. He will drive the 3 car. Next is Humane. He ended up leaving RCR this off-season to join Hendrick Motorsports and replace Hoy in the 5. And our 2-time Cup champion, who's officially came out of retirement, is Ricky. He joins the 9 car, coming with us for season 5. Can he get his 3rd championship? Probably not, because he's fucking ass.
Damn.
And we're going on to the 4 car, which is Hoy. He took ownership of Stuart Haas Racing this off season, and hoping to bring the Fords back this season. There has not been many Fords in the field for a few seasons now, so I'm hoping to make some changes, make it more even with manufacturers. Next is Cornette, who is still owning Hendrick Motorsports. He's owned it for about 3 seasons, I believe, 3 or 4 seasons. Hendrick Motorsports is still one of the top teams to this day. So Cornette definitely one of the top owners out there. He's going to return to the 24. Then we're going on to the Stuart Haas signings, which is by road. To the 41, he left RCR. The only details we have of his contract is it expires season 8, and he signed it for $24.5 million. Then Cadet, who left Hendrick Motorsports, and he decided to join Stewart Haas Racing, and he actually took over Penske to build off of the Ford Alliance. And I also forgot to make a comment about By Road. He also took ownership of Roush Fenway. Roush Keselowski, whatever it is. Roush Fenway Keselowski, I think. Yeah. And yeah. So there's three new Ford teams total. So we'll see if Fords will outnumber Chevys this season. And a signing for RFK, it was Brad Schreck. He's also one of the drivers, a part of our rookie class. Excited to see all these new people to the 17. Then Griga, who is also another driver, was signed to RCR in the 16. Wumbo signed him this offseason, and Griga, yes, is a rookie coming into this year. Go Boom to RCR in the 31. Also one of our rookies. So Go Boom was a hot seat driver in season 1, I believe, and he could never find a contract. So maybe this could be the true first breakout year for RCR, with making a lot of changes. And then unknown driver, who is a rookie also, is Zach, who took ownership of 2311, and he put himself in the 23 car. So we'll see how he does. He's really not known. He's never had a hot seat in the league. All we know is that he took ownership of 2311. He hasn't made any moves. And then KW, our former champion, who actually went into retirement after he won the championship, but he felt as if he wasn't done yet. So he owned RCR, came out of retirement just a few hours ago, put himself in the 20 car. Yeah, JGR. And not only that, but he signed Sam to the 19. Unknown driver. He's also one of the drivers, a part of our rookie class. So we'll see if JGR could possibly make a comeback after winning a championship in season, I think it was season 3. Won a championship in season 3. Then yeah, this season they really weren't. I don't think there was any Toyotas. I think it was just basically all Chevys. But we'll see if KW can possibly make a comeback. On to another driver. A part of our rookie class is Weefy in the 18. He was arrested last season for apparently microwaving a honey bun for 5 minutes straight and then throwing it at a homeless man. So he was on a part-time contract with RCR, and now he has finally found a full-time ride with Joe Gibbs Racing. But yeah, let's hope that Weefy can stay out of legal trouble, stop selling honey buns, warmed up honey buns at homeless men. Just tragic. And another signing we had was a very controversial guy. Chasing flags. Yeah. Not very good. One of the things that we're adding this season is H&N Unfiltered. So it will basically be a segment of interviews where drivers can say whatever is on their mind. They can say anything they want without getting a penalty. These will happen after post-race interviews and after the official results. So this will probably be a top 3 interview. It will mainly depend on the situations that the race ended. Wumbo, I really want your opinion on this. Do you think that this will cause more issues, more drama within the league?
Oh, for sure, definitely. It's definitely going to cause drama, with or without it. I mean, if they can say whatever they want, I'm sure some pretty bad things are going to be said.
Do you think that this channel will get taken down with the things that, specifically Ricky is going to say?
Well, he can't say that, otherwise he'll get a penalty.
Well, in Unfiltered, drivers can say anything they want without a penalty. Nothing happens. They just say whatever is on their mind. As long as it's not in the race or in actual post-race interviews, we will have a party set for H&N Unfiltered interviews. And yeah, I think that this will let drivers finally, you can see the actual colors of some of our drivers in the league and get to know them a little better and who they are. Sadly, it's not gonna go good. Since Ricky is in the chat begging for the schedule, we will sit here for an hour.
I think everyone's waiting for the schedule. We should probably show it.
Let's talk about Wumbo's owning of RCR. So Wumbo, what when you owned
Why are we laughing? Bro.
when you took ownership of RCR, what were your goals?
My goals were just be fast, make a great team, and try to hunt for that championship.
Alright, and you brought in all new drivers. No prior drivers that were driving for me are still there at the organization. So all your drivers are rookies besides you. How do you feel like they could be a league changer, and how do you think you're going to work on their development?
Well, I've seen how they drove in other series, and I thought, why not give them a shot? Try new things, and if the best happens, let it happen. It'll all be worth it.
Alright, and I just want to say good luck on the future and stuff on the Poverty RCR. We all know that they've unfortunately we might have to have an unfiltered session after this.
Oh boy. Okay, buddy.
And then on to the schedule. The H&N Cup Series schedule will open the season, no surprise, at Daytona. The second race being Kansas, third race being Phoenix, fourth race at Homestead, Miami, fifth race at Auto Club, sixth race at Dover, seventh at Texas, 8 at New Hampshire, 9 at Vegas, 10 at Talladega, 11 at Gateway, 12 at Michigan, 13 at Pocono, 14 at Bristol, 15 at the Roval, 16 at Atlanta, 17 at Darlington, 18 at Martinsville, 19 at Richmond, and to close the regular season championship race, it will be at Daytona. 20 race regular season. And we will go over the favorites to win each race. So, they said they can't hear you, Wumbo. Yeah. Nah, I've turned it on before the stream.
Yes.
Let me see. I thought I turned it on, where they could hear you. Yeah, it allows it. Just, go... No, it's been allowed. So, go to the party. And then... So, yeah. Go to the party. So, yeah. Go to the party. Hit party audio settings. And then hit allow your voice to be shared, and hit so always allow. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh, there it is.
Alright. Well, if it's on, they can definitely hear you.
Okay.
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 So, who is the fan favorite, in your opinion, for the Daytona 500?
Honestly think Ricky could win the Daytona 500. I've seen him fast at many super speedways. I think he could get it done. An underdog, though, I think could be KW.
Our former series champion, an underdog. My personal fan favorite would have to be, I have to give it to Cornette. I think he has the aggression. He has the weapons and the help for it, so I wouldn't doubt it. He couldn't get it done. My underdog would probably be, I'm gonna go with rookie Go Boom.
That's a good pick.
I've saw him race in other series at super speedways. He's very aggressive. He's not afraid to make his way through the front. And he definitely holds himself accountable.
Well, I ain't complaining about that pick. That is, right there is one of my drivers.
And then for race 2, my pick to win that is Cornette. He's always been very fast at Kansas in the past. He's usually always dominated these races. And my underdog would have to be probably Humane.
Probably my favorite to win would definitely be Cornette, though, because he has definitely been faster and has won races there in previous seasons. But honestly, my underdog would probably have to be Griga.
Yeah. Then Phoenix.
You want to go first for that one, or you want me?
You can.
Okay. Well, fan favorite for Phoenix, I'd probably have to say you. I think you have been faster, and I think you could definitely get it done.
But an underdog for me probably would have to be C2.
Yeah, C2 has been a really good short track driver in other series. For Phoenix, I'd have to give it to Ricky. Last season, he almost won this race, but he had a major choke in the last corner.
As he always does.
Let's see if he'll have another season of choke. Moving on to Homestead, Miami. My personal favorite is going to be Chasing here. Mile and a half, he's always just been so dominant at the Homestead, Miami multi-groove type tracks. I would not be surprised if Chasing came out and won this. My underdog, I'd have to say, is Freddie.
Freddie would probably have to be my underdog too, because I've seen him get a pole position there in one of the lower series. And he was really fast. He held out, but got into a devastating wreck that ruined his race. And well, he had a choice of words to say about that.
Yeah.
My fan favorite though would probably also have to be Chasing. He is definitely a really good mile and a half driver, and I think he could get it done there at Miami.
Alright. Let's do Auto Club. My underdog would have to be By Road there. By Road has shown some good talent at these big tracks. He's been pretty consistent when it comes to these tracks, so I wouldn't be surprised if he could come through, possibly be battling for the win or get a top 5. My winner here would definitely have to be Cadet. He won here 2 seasons ago off of a controversial finish in the playoffs, so I wouldn't doubt it if he won.
Honestly, for my fan favorite, I'm going to have to say Cornet. I've seen him be really fast there, and I honestly think he could get it done this season. My underdog would probably have to be Go Boom, because I have seen him win in a lower series, and he dominated that race, so I'm going to have to say him for my underdog.
Alright. Then, Dover. In my opinion, I'd say, my fan favorite is going to have to be Humane on this one. He showed some decent speed here at Dover in the past few seasons. And, my underdog is probably going to be By Road. He won this race last season, and he was pretty good, so we'll see.
My fan favorite for this race will probably have to be Griga. I honestly have seen him in the lower series win actually a few times in the course of a few years. I've seen him win 3 times in a row for this race, so I think he could get it done here, but we'll have to see what he will do in this series. But an underdog for me would probably have to be KW.
Alright. And moving on to Texas. My favorite is going to have to be Lumbo. You showed some pretty good speed here last season in the playoffs. And my underdog pick is probably going to end up being Griga.
I'm going to say for my fan favorite, honestly, KW. With him winning that race last season, it made him look really fast, which, I mean, he was pretty fast. He was an underdog that whole race, and with Hoy and Cornet messing up, it was a battle between me and him, and he got the better of it, and he was able to win. An underdog for me, though, would have to be Go Boom, though. He has been pretty fast there. I've seen him do some practice laps around the track, and he's actually really fast there.
Alright. Moving on to New Hampshire. My favorite here would have to be KW, who won the championship last season here. He was unbelievably fast. No one could catch up to him. My underdog would have to be Cornette. He showed some decent speed at the championship. I really feel like if Cornette could figure out a way to keep his track position, he'd be a threat to win.
A fan favorite would definitely have to be KW, with him winning that championship and finally putting his name in something. But an underdog for me,
Wow.
What do you mean, wow? It's true. An underdog for me, though, would probably have to be Humane. I honestly think he could get it done here.
Yeah. Then at Vegas, I think my favorite here is Gobu. My underdog is probably going to be Chasing. He's been, like I said, mile and a half, that's his thing.
My favorite is probably going to have to be Ricky. I have seen some really good speed out of him at this track. And I think if he has a really good strategy call, he could get it done. My underdog would probably have to be Griga. I have seen some good speed out of him at this track. And if RCR cars keep working together, since this is a draft track, I think he could get it done with the right strategy and a little help from his teammates.
Alright, and then, Talladega. Talladega. I'd say my pick to win this one is Cadet. He has the teammates to do it. He has a lot of talented super speedway drivers on SHR, so I would not doubt that Cadet could at least be battling for this win here. My underdog is going to be Byroad. He won at Daytona last season to clinch himself into the Final Four. So I think his super speedway experience will pay off here.
My fan favorite for Talladega will probably have to be Cornette, with his really good super speedway speed. And probably an underdog would probably be Freddy. I think he could get some good super speedway speed from here. And with his RCR teammates, who will help him out this whole race, I think he could get it done.
Yep. And then Gateway. My personal favorite here is definitely going to be probably Freddy. And my underdog will be Wumbo.
A personal favorite for me would definitely have to be Freddy too. In a lower series a couple years back, me and him raced here. We were battling for the win, but unfortunately he spun out, resulting me with winning. But it was a good race between me and him. It was his shot to get a win, but it didn't happen, sadly. And an underdog, I would probably have to say would be, I think Cadet could get it done. I've seen some good speed from him from here.
Yep. And Michigan. I feel the Ford's dominating here. Michigan has always been more of a Ford dominated track, so why not say Brad finally gets a win here? And I'm gonna go Chasing as an underdog.
I'm gonna have to say, I think you could win this track, possibly. Like you said with the Fords, I think they could dominate here. And with you being one of the better Fords in this field, I think you could. I don't know why you would say Brad though. Like Brad is like nothing. But an underdog for me would probably have to be Go Boom here, because it's the same thing with Auto Club. They're both pretty much the same track, same layout, and he's had some really good speed at these 2-mile tracks.
Thanks for your comment, Ricky. Let's go to Pocono.
Okay, Pocono.
Emoji skull.
Pocono. So my favorite here is Ricky. He showed good speed here. As long as I don't wreck him, he'll win. Underdog is going to be Humane.
For me, I think that... Alright, let's see. Drivers, I think Griga, for me, would be a personal favorite. I have seen some really good speed out of him from here. And I think he could possibly get it. But an underdog, I kind of shouldn't be saying myself, but I'm going to say myself. I've put up some good numbers for times here. I've almost won in a lower series, but got wrecked out by a hot seat driver. But stuff happens.
And then, Bristol. My favorite here is definitely going to be, Go Boom. He's not afraid to use his bumper. And, I'm also gonna, I'm gonna do with it a little bit of what you did. I shouldn't be saying myself, but I'd say myself. I'm an underdog.
Copycat.
And, when I get mad, yeah. Not good.
For fan favorite, I'm gonna have to say Ricky. Ricky has always put up good speed at Bristol. I think he could get it done there for sure, unless he doesn't choke. I mean, he sometimes chokes more than Matt Ryan in the Super Bowl and in regular season games. 23. Anyway, an underdog for me probably would have to be C2. I think he could do really good here.
I love you, Wumbo.
Yeah, C2 has always been a really talented short track driver. And, under the Charlotte Roval, my fan favorite here is going to be Cornette. Road courses usually come down to strategy, and the number one strategist in this league is definitely Cornette. He's won many races off of fuel saving, things like that.
And your underdog?
No. Yes, my favorite. And my underdog is probably going to be Grego.
That's a good choice. For me, I would have to say Ricky. I have seen some really good super speedways, or not super speedway speed, road course speed from him. And he did beat me at Watkins Glen before, so I'm gonna have to say him. He's definitely better at super speedways, unless he doesn't choke. And underdog for me would probably have to...
Blazing. I want to bang you, Wumbo.
Probably
I
have
love
to be you. I don't think you could get it done, but I mean, I gotta say someone. He's definitely better at super speedways, unless he doesn't choke. Okay, buddy. I didn't even say super speedways. Probably have to.
Blazing. I want to bang you, Wumbo.
What?
Alright. Anyways, I might start turning text speech off after this. I should have known not to do it. On to Atlanta. No idea if this is super speedway or the actual track, but Fan favorite, Cornette. He's gonna wreck everybody to win it. Underdog, I'm gonna have to go Boomer. He is not afraid to boom his way up front.
Yeah, that's corny as shit, bro.
Just like how your dad isn't present in your life.
Okay, my little cancer buddy. Fan favorite for me, Cornette. He will wreck his way through, and it's also a super speedway type track. And underdog, Byroad.
Respectable.
Respectable?
Under Darlington. Fan favorite, Cornette. He won his way aggressively here last season. Underdog is just Go Boom.
Man, you must really like Go Boom if you keep putting him in the underdog spot. Okay, yep. Alright. You know what? You're not getting my answer for Darlington because of that. Move on.
Martinsville, I'm gonna say Wumbo wins this one in lucky fashion.
Yeah, you're high. You're high.
My underdog.
Pass the booth.
My underdog is Ricky. He hasn't
Pass the booth.
He hasn't shown any speed at Martinsville. He's
Higher
not really
than
that
Snoop
great.
Dogg.
He's not really that great at Martinsville, so we'll see how he does.
Higher than the International Space Station. Just because of that, you said I'm winning. I'm not giving you an answer for this one.
Richmond, I'm saying chasing.
That's a good pick.
He did good here last season. My underdog is going to be Cornette. He was also pretty fast here.
For me with Richmond, I feel like the cars need a little more weight. So I'm gonna say KW with his fat ass in the car, weighing down the car to get some better rotation into the corners.
No way.
And with the cars being left-hand drive, and you take left turns, I think the weight being more to the left side will help him out a lot. I mean, you might see some sparks coming out from under this car because of the suspension probably can't handle his weight. But I think he has a big chance to win. Not ironic, I say big. An underdog for me though, probably Go Boom because I mean he's pretty big too. I mean like he got jelly rolls on jelly rolls. Well, eating a jelly roll. I don't know. I mean, he would probably drive a McDonald's sponsored car too, because that's his favorite place to go eat. Yeah, that's it.
This is not unfiltered, buddy.
Now it is.
Anyways, under Daytona. You know, kind of going off of what Wumbo was talking about, the lightest car will win. So in my opinion, my favorite is Just Good Buds to win it. And my underdog, it's gonna have to be Ricky, who will be sponsored by Make-A-Wish Foundation during this race, actually.
Like you said about the whole weight thing, I'm gonna say Weefy because he is like 5'1", 99 pounds.
Midget.
Real? Oh my god, I just caught a nice dime. And my underdog would probably have to be KW because I think with his fat ass blocking up everyone, I think he could slow everyone down enough to where like they can't pass him, and how wide he is. I don't think anyone will be able to get past him, and they can't go below the yellow line. So I think he is an underdog to win.
Cold as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I 100% agree with that. On to the playoffs. Who is the championship favorite this season?
I would have to say the returning two-time champion, Ricky Bobby. I think he could do it with him being a pretty dominant car here in the past seasons. But, I don't know, I think Cornette or you might give him a run for his money and a run for his grades.
We know how much Ricky gets held back. Anyways.
He is still in college while driving a NASCAR at 24 years old. And he's in his sophomore year.
8th grade.
Talk about college, idiot.
But, anyways, my champ favorite will have to be the man himself. I'm saying a rookie takes it all, and that rookie will be Go Boomer.
Cap.
Because, you know, he
the amount of suspensions he's going to have just because he wrecked someone for calling him a fat ass.
I think he's gonna eat a bunch of jelly beans before the race, and just something gets into him and he ends up dominating. I just have a feeling
something got into him. Probably got into his stomach. Dude, I already know that stomach is begging for mercy.
That toilet be begging for mercy after he eats his McDonald's, bro.
His asshole has got to be 12 inches dilated. Alright, and that's our first unfiltered session.
Yeah, so, my Rookie of the Year candidate is, my Rookie of the Year, your Rookie of the Year, candidates will be Weefy, Sam, Zach, Go Boom, Grega, Brad, and Freddie. So out of those people, who do you feel like could win Rookie of the Year?
I think it could be Freddie, honestly. I have seen some really good driving from him, and with his team, I think they could lead him to get Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. My personal Rookie of the Year is going to have to be not Chasing.
He's not a rookie.
Go Boom. Well, Chasing is a rookie. This is his first full.
Insane.
I think Go Boom is gonna win it all. He's gonna have so much downforce in that car. Like, he will never have to let off the gas at any track. Like,
the car's top speed is a little lower, but that's okay.
He has infinity downforce.
With him cheating and using nitrous, it's not going to be a problem. He might have lower top speed, but all he's got to do is turn a knob and he's Dominic Toretto.
Right. So,
and he takes family very seriously because he ate them all because of how hungry he was, because they didn't get him Wendy's, McDonald's, and Taco Bell in the same day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So he had them for a midnight snack, and he just said it's a little tiny snack, even though that's not even true at all.
Anyways, that will be the end of the stream. So,
and the first H&N Unfiltered.
Yeah. So, we'll be starting up at Unfiltered, probably within the next few weeks. We'll have a little preseason Unfiltered. And thank you for watching.